It's that don't put emphasis so much on doing, or not doing, but on understanding. Because the understanding neutralizes the strength of the identity. And so actually the preceding activities are happening with less intrusion from the egoic identity, which is claiming responsibility or doership of them. It's gradual and sometimes very, very subtle. It happened like that. And at a certain point, you begin to realize, because earlier we are thinking, I don't like this action, I don't like when this thing happened, and so on, so on, so on. But the one it's happening to, we don't put the attention on that one. We just want the happening to stop. But the happening is related to the one it happens to. So the one it happens to also itself is a happening. But we think it is a fact that something happened to this one. So it is a sign of maturity that we come to see that the one that things keep happening to should be questioned. And then what happens is that if you catch that one is the cause of all the happenings that's happening to it, and that it itself is a happening, then it releases you from the limitation of that identity, and you're in a greater field of consciousness. It makes sense like this? Yes. This is the last one we question. Actually, if we're paid attention to ourselves, you don't have to fix anybody. You just keep seeing that actually our actions and reactions, while we have identity, is very linked to our identity. Without identity, actions and reactions are the universes. With identity, actions and reactions belong to the person. So it therefore is really important that when your recognition, when your understanding comes to see that it's not about changing the world to suit your present state of identification, but when you are beyond identity altogether, then all things are flowing as a universal harmony. But it's the last thing we looked at, because when we are identified with personhood, there's some insecurity and a defense mechanism to protect the sense of vulnerability which comes with identity. Without identity, there's no vulnerability. Everything comes back to identity. Identity creates some contraction in the universal consciousness, which then condenses down into something personal. It's like that. These are really it may take even a time to really understand and assimilate what that means. Then it will take more time to stabilize in that understanding and to become that understanding, so to speak. First, the mind is seemingly trying to take on that understanding. The awareness, which is the impersonal awareness itself, is already here.